So into previous tutorial, we talked a little bit about all the tools connected just once directly with your Cloudy. Today, what we're doing here is to make the actual quick connection between the Cloudy and the Roblox Studio. The process actually is not that hard. So the first thing I'm going to be doing here is to open my Roblox Studio. So the first thing I'm going to go is to go into the search tab. If you haven't downloaded the Roblox Studio, you can download it directly from the Roblox website. And you go directly for download, you open the actual Roblox Studio and you sign in directly with your full account. Once you are directly inside the Roblox Studio, what you can do now is to open in a specific experience that you would like to be working on. Let's say for example like a base plate, right? So with this being said, I'm going to just leave this as it is and I'm going to head over directly with my actual Cloudy. So inside here, I'm going to start with an actual new chat. Into my new chat, let's say let's create a new world and work in my Roblox Studio. When I send this specific prompt, usually what's going to happen is that Cloudy will be looking out for a few connectors in order for making the actual connectors. So as you can see, it says that, just to be clear, what can I do? I don't have direct access to the Roblox Studio application. It runs separately software into the actual computer. So let's say for example that I wanted to make the actual connection between the Cloudy directly and to the, in this case, my Roblox Studio. So to make this process really fast, what I wanted to do, of course, is to make sure that we have an MCP context protocol to make the actual connection in a very easy way. So when you launch your Roblox Studio and load up to any active workspace project into blank base place, as you can see directly inside here, you can focus directly into the file menu and look out for the option that says Studio Settings or Alt S. If you focus directly into the element that have the actual studio, you can look out for the assistant that you can be finding out directly inside here. So I'm going to just close all of this tools because I don't need to see this right now. We have the audio, there's the primary part. I close this, I go for my chat assistant, I go for the three dots, I go for the manage MCP servers, and I enable the studio MCP server so I can have the actual connection out of it. In this case, I already have the Cloudy desktop connection, but in your case, you just wanted to enable that element. Now, a new setup structure block will drop down. You can click directly into quick connection and go for quick desktop. And for example, we have the setup instructions, we have the JSON configuration. So what we need to do is to go and copy this specific icon to save the structure of bridge code. Now we have the broadcasting local data point. We need to structure out the cloud desktop so we can open back directly my cloud desktop. It's going to be really important to open the cloud desktop in order to have the MCP server working out in a very easy way. So let's work once again with my Roblox Studio. And if you focus directly now into my settings, I'm going to go and go straight directly inside here. I will be looking for the element that has here my account and look out for the actual settings. So if you focus into the settings, you want to look out for the actual element that says developer section, and you go for the edit the actual configuration, so you can see that we have the actual environment calling. So when you go for edit configuration, you wanted to paste the actual JSON file and you will be pasting that information directly inside them. So when you click directly into this configuration, when you finish, of course, what you can do is now to go back and just send the actual element that says let's work with my Roblox Studio. So if you have correctly make the actual connection between that element, it should be telling you that the actual connection has not been correctly added. If it doesn't, you want to make sure that if you say this configuration happened, usually what we're going to do is to run the first generated prompt. So we can always go back, go for the actual settings once again, make sure that the actual developer mode is enabled, and in this case, for example, the SAI, I'm going to be adding those. So basically I needed to add an actual red block into my Word, into my project, and basically it's going to be giving you the actual prompt to make the actual connection automatically and to add this in a very easy way. and basically you don't have to do absolutely anything else. But for example, like the most easiest way to make sure that it actually worked correctly is that, of course, you have now patched the loop instantly to configure the cloud desktop configuration JSON. Which in my case appears into the actual developer, which in this case here is the actual Roblox Studio element. So guys, as you can see, the process actually is not that hard. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you wanted to see more great tools like this, thank you so much for watching the video, and hopefully with all this being said, well, we can all see you all next time.